red, red nose. That's not quite right. My dove, my dove, my love, my love, my love has got a big red nose that truly sprouts in blue. No, it's not quite right. Oh, hello there, folks. It's Friction Burns here, brother of famous Scots poet Robert Burns, Robert Burns, Robert Hardy's, Robert Burns, no, Robert Burns. I am his brother, Friction Burns. That wonderful title was suggested to me by my friend Davey Anderson. Perfect opportunity to advertise his album backwards, Love So Strong, or Strong So Love. This will not be brought out for several hundred years because we are currently somewhere in the late 1700s, which is when I was around. But yes, pre-order your copy now for 200 years time, 250. Great album, just came out recently on the fantastic Brechin Records label by a fantastic guy called Sonny Brechin, who is not yet born, but probably the time you see this he will be the age of 52. Yes, so Friction Burns here with my loyal co-host. He's here with me every week, patiently, loyally rolling back and forward. His name is Sideburns, and look, he's got his very own sideburns there. Yes, don't worry, no dogs have been harmed in the no real dogs have been harmed in making the show, because we were allowed to gaffer tape sideburns onto pretend dogs. It was just when I had a real doggy in the show last year, I wasn't allowed to do that or use safety pins or stuff. I don't know, some kind of health and safety thing. But yes, you remember a few weeks ago when I was doing the Big Banana Show, little Toki 2 here had a banana, he had a banana safety pin to his mouth. It can't be pleasant, I don't know. I've never tried it. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's only 24 hours before it's Burns night, Burns Day, and normally this would be a great celebration all over the world. Well, it'll still be celebrated, but it's going to be probably Zoom celebrations, which is not quite the same. Mind you saying that, I was on a 3.5 hour Zoom party last night. It was absolutely brilliant. It was a wonderful chap, Lewis DiCarlo, who's taken many of my the photos for many of my album covers, including my favourites, the Jimi Hendrix Experience ones, if you've seen them, Electric Landlady, and Foxy Laddie, the most recent one, and brilliant pictures of me dressed up as Shandrix himself, the unusual genetic splice between Sir Jimmy Shand and should have been Sir Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, that's a totally different show. We've done that show, and we'll no doubt do it again the way things are going. We're going to be doing all the shows again the way things are going. God, it's going to be soon be Easter. I'm going to have to get that giant rabbit suit out once again. Anyway, what do you think of the hair? This is actually a boy band wig, and it's perfect. I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought I was going to have to get the boot polish out again for Rabbie, but no, Friction rather. No, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. As the ex-president, who is now totally forgotten, would say, it's a beautiful thing, yeah. And what we're going to do? Oh yes, I was trying to compose a song there. My love, my dove, my love is like my love has got a red nose. No, I'm not quite got it yet. I'll keep working on that. Anyway, what we're going to do first of all is play you a little tune, because today's show is surprisingly quite largely about food, which I love. We're going to start with a little tune by Rabbie called Gimme Love Bros. Gimme Love Bros and Butter. Actually, it's a naughty euphemism for something else, but bros, the exact translation is porridge. And here we have some bros and butter. I've got some wee bros porridge that I made earlier and some melted butter. And what I'm going to be doing is eating it. Unusual with the butter. Prefer it on a baked potato, but beggars can't be choosers. What I'm going to do is eat it through the melody. Yeah, multitasking. Bros. Give me up, bros. Butter, give me up, bros. keychains, but first let's have some more bros and butter. Yum yum yum. They used to pour porridge into a drawer. Let it set in the drawer, and then every day you just open it up, take out your wee pocket knife and cut off a slice of porridge, put it in your pocket, take it down to the fields away when you were working on the farm. Bro. Bro, bro, bro. Anyway, Yuki. Let me just finish off. I'll finish off the tune. Let me just finish off the bros and butter. Yum 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 yum. Would you like some bros and butter? Yes, spoon feeding. Porridge to the doggy. Oh, unfortunately, it's not real dog, so we can't eat it. Never mind. 1759, eh? 1759. The Bard was born in Alloa, in Dumfriesshire. And what a wonderful day it was. 25th of January 1759. By weird coincidence, my own son Robbie, Robbie Brechin, was born on the 25th of January 2000. What was that now? That was 241 years later. Good grief. Yes, and that was it was a bizarre thing, because I was actually holding him in my arms in the hospital, which was just along the road from me here in Silcross, the old Edinburgh Royal Infirmary, which is now expensive flats and gyms and stuff. And I was sitting there in the parents' room later that evening, holding this new little baby, and I was actually watching myself on television. Yeah. And it wasn't just like a video cassette I brought with me. No, this was actually being broadcast live. It was Donny Munro doing box set live on Bairns night, and I was in the band. I was band member 13, unlucky for some. Yeah, it was wonderful. I remember the day, not just because I was on television, but because my little son was born. He's now a very big son. He's going to be 21 tomorrow. Now, what are we going to do? I was going to do a recitation for you because, of course, I showed you in the picture. Oh, wait a minute. Good grief, somebody's tapping at the window already. This is very early. Good grief. Good grief, I don't believe it. Look at this. It's a gentleman all smartly dressed as if he was coming to a Burns supper. Hello there, Greg. How are you doing? I'm very well. You're looking very smart, sir.
Very cold.
It's very cold out there today. Thank God I'm nice and toasty in my house here, because I'd love to invite you in, but the rules just don't allow it. Blame it on Nicola. It's Nicola's fault. No, she's doing a good job. Don't blame anything on Nicola.
Nice hairstyle.
Your hairstyle is very nice, sir. See, if I still had real hair like that, I would be very happy. But I have to make do with this slightly false-looking but excellent blob in my head. I call it Lego hair. It just attaches in a oneer, yes, yeah. And quickly removable. How are you doing anyway?
Not bad, pretty cold. Do
you think your fingers will be able to work in this kind of?
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me move the doggy. Let me wheel the doggy out the way so that I can get a seat on the table. There we go. Now I understand that you have some Burns pieces that you wish to play for us.
Yes, I'm gonna have a go at the Banks and Braes of Bonnie Doon.
Ah, Bonnie Doon.
Yes.
Let's all get Doon together. You wrote it last night. I learned it last night. Well done.
Maybe Lady Admiral Gordon's Trusty, which is a William Marshall tune, but that was, I believe, all the Earths the one can blah.
That's the tune for it, you mean?
Yes,
I see. Right.
And a wee reel from the time called "Good Morning to Your Nightcap."
Oh, that's wonderful, Greg. Take it away.
The fingers work.
Yes. Well, good luck. It's very hard. It's very hard to play any instrument in the cold, by the way, folks. I'm not kidding.
About it. After how many months of not actually doing any gigs?
This is a bit of a what do you call it? A second debut.
Okay, here we go.
that was absolutely beautiful. I was going to join in there actually in the left hand, but I thought, you know what, I'll probably get the key wrong, and then I'll just muck it up. And besides, people want a wee break from the accordion. Sorry, I just stuck my hand in front of the camera again. So I just wanted to get, what it was, I was just trying to reach my hanky there, which was in my other pocket, which you can reach because I was holding the camera in that phone, because it brought a tear to my eye. Oh, that was beautiful, Greg. No, that really was lovely.
Okay, put the camera with this just for me.
Try and cheer up, yeah, try and cheer it up a bit.
Oh, God.
Waving to the neighbours. They always know it's a funny day, a Sunday in this house. Absolutely fantastic, Greg. Thank you. I don't know, you wouldn't have seen behind you, but the chap from Soul Cycles, which is the bicycle second-hand shop that does repair and stuff at the end of my street, went cycling past there and went, oh, crash! He came back, hello there, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Were you listening live or were you watching on Facebook? Oh, you're watching from the end of the street. Well, that's brilliant. Right, other people are watching from the end of YouTube or wherever this is connected to. You're live on Facebook. Wave hello to everybody. That's Anne, everybody. Say hello, Anne. Hello, everybody. Hello, Anne. Wow, that was just fantastic. Now, is that your lot, Greg?
That's my lot.
That was absolutely brilliant. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
What have you been playing so far today?
Well, not very much. I was just actually when you came in, I was just the viewers caught me as the show started trying to compose a new song, which is I was going to call My Dove Is Like My Dove Has Got a Big nose, but it didn't quite work. So I'm thinking I've just found this though. My love, I've changed it to my love. My love is like a yellow primrose. Oh. It's not quite right still. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it after close the window. But anyway, Greg is from. Let me tell you a little bit about Greg before we shut the window on him and let him freeze to death out here. It's a beautiful day, as you can see the sun up there, beautiful, but it's freezing. It's bloody freezing down here. And Greg is from Brechin, which is even colder. That's up just outside Inverness, tiny little spit of a place just outside Inverness. Do you know the tune Bodach Beck Brechin? Why don't you give us that's the wee old man of Brechin, which Greg kind of is now. Right. This is totally spontaneous. You didn't know I was going to ask that. Yeah, rocking trusty. Throw some shapes. My arm's getting sore holding this camera. Wow, that's fantastic. fantastic. Thank you, Greg. That was a bonus extra for all the people out there.
That's a tune called Loch Ness.
Loch Ness, thank you. That's so appropriate. Well, not really. But anyway, well, it's come from a Brechin, I suppose. Look at that hair. What a lucky bugger. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the door and Greg, stick around for coffee if you can. If you're not frozen to death in half an hour, we'll see you. Thank you so much. Bye. Aha! Oh, never mind. Okay, the window's broken. Never mind. Who needs windows? Okay, sorry about that windowsill shot there. I know that wasn't very exciting for you, but that was because it was a little bit of boring TV because you got such an exciting extra bonus track from Greg Borland there. Well, anyway, God, we're almost like the show. I've not even done half my own stuff yet. Right, well, many of you know that I'd already addressed the haggis in the picture I did for the advert for today's show. And what's that bit of light that's shining on my head? It's really annoying. Anyway, I know I've addressed it already. As you can see, R. Burns, Alloa, if you can read backwards. I even stamped it with a 2p stamp, which is probably more than enough in 1760 oatcake. So, what I'm going to do is address it properly to you, because I can actually do the address to the haggis. Now I have to say that one of the best people I've ever seen, and I've seen him do it many times, doing address to haggis, is Ian Grant, Pipe Major Ian Grant, from this very tune, Old Ricky, and often at the corporate dues that I would normally do during the dues that we normally do during the summer holidays when lots of Americans come over to visit the Caledonian Hotel for a big slap up meal, and Ian comes out, pipes out the haggis, and then addresses it. He does everything. Why waste money expensively purchasing a piper and also an addresser when you can just get Ian Grant to do both things? He's got a big droopy moustache and he wears the full Highland kilt #1 outfit, absolutely, pipe band #1 outfit, absolutely superb. And he's really funny. He does the best address the haggis I've ever seen. But I'm going to make a fair attempt at it myself. So here we go. I don't need the accordion on for this. Room to shout. Wherefore, your honest sonsy face, great chieftain of the pun race, upon them all you take your place, plain stripe or thern, weel are you worthy o' a grace as lang's my arm. The groaning trencher there you fill, your hearties like a distant hill, your pin would help to mend the mill in time of need, while through your dews, while through your pores, idiot, the dews distill like amber bead. His knife see rustic labour dicht, and cut you up. Oh my God, I've just cut my thumb with ready slicht, trenching your gushing entrails, brecht like ony ditch, and then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, de'll take the hindmost on they drive, till all their wheel swole kites will lie, for men like drums and old goodman miss like try. Excuse me, bethank it hums. Is there that o'er his French ragout, or olio would stow a sue, or fricassee would make her spew, with perfect skinner, looks down with sneer and scornful view, on sic a dinner. Poor devil, see him o'er his trash, as feckless as a withered rash, his spindle shank a gid whip lash, his neve a knit, through bloody flood or field to dash, oh how unfit. But mark the rustic haggis fed, the trembling earth resounds his tread, clapping his wally neve a blade, and hear market whistle and legs and arms and heads will sned like taps of thistle. Oh, ye powers wha mak mankind your care and dish them out their bill of fare, old Scotland wants nae skanking ware that joups in luggies, no, but if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis and freeze for camera. That was not bad. Not bad considering I've not done it for a couple of years. I'm just going to gargle with some of the special nappy. Nappy's just a word for some ale for those of you that are worried that I'm eating baby's nappies. No. I didn't do that once by accident. Wasn't that wonderful? There we go. The wee haggis. That was a real haggis. Slaughtered live on television for you there. There we go. I'll put it down the doggy. So you can have that later. Oh, I can eat that. Oh, yum, yum. Oh, delicious. Oh, where's wee Toki? Right, I'm going to play another tune. And then I'm going to give you... yes, I'm going to give you another tune. I'll give you A-Phone Kiss. A-Phone Kiss. Oh, that's such a lovely melody. A-Phone Kiss. One tender kiss. That's all I want. A-Phone Kiss. Yes, I was going to say that, there's a little bit of haggis there. It's raw. I better not eat that. Yeah, I was going to put it in the microwave, but then I realised that you're supposed to take out the packaging. It's got little metal bits at the end. So you don't want to put that in the microwave or you see, Burns didn't have to worry about stuff like that in his day, but we have to be more careful with the advance of technology. So yeah, I just made it was raw actually. It's raw, yeah. So, but I will cook it later because waste not, want not. Particularly in these difficult times, no haggis is ever to be wasted, particularly not on Burns night. Yes, I've done many interesting Burns shows around the world. Burns suppers, fantastic. I've been invited to Burns suppers in Bangkok, Middle East, America. God, I couldn't believe it. But some of the best ones I've ever been at have been in Scotland actually. There was a wonderful one years ago in the Trades Hall in the Merchant City in Glasgow. It was a beautiful 200-year-old wood-panelled fantastic building and wonderful atmosphere and great it was a great night, fantastic speakers and artists, one of which was me. But they had this wonderful thing, I actually kept it. It's almost like I kept everything from my life just to show in the show. It's brilliant. I can't remember if I've shown this before, but this was my little name place. It says Sandy Brechin on the bottom. Everybody had one of these, a little Urwilly bucket upturned in front of your posh place with all your silver cutlery and that, and this little Urwilly bucket with your name on it. Wonderful. I keep plectrums on it now. I have it hanging on the wall, called little plectrums for banjos and mandolins and stuff. Anyway, that was I was sitting next to Alison MacDonald, the fantastic singer, guitarist, Scots singer, who was also performing that night, and he was a lovely chap. That was the first time I'd met him, and I was telling him I used to watch him on STB when I was a small kid in the village of Kirklisson where I grew up, so I never realised I'd be sitting next to him at a Burns supper one day. Absolutely wonderful. Anyway, one of the other brilliant ones I did was in Bridge of Allen, just outside Stirling, and my good friend Pete Clark was also there by coincidence playing, although I didn't know he was performing at it as well until I got there. But that was a really good one. It was called the Old Manor Burns Club, which I think is a really old one. It's been going for years. It was chaired by John Morgan. And they all sing at the very beginning. They sing the song "The Star of Rabbie Burns," which I'm going to sing for you now. And it goes. They all stand up, and then they sit. They stand up on the chairs, and then they stand up on the tables for the last verse. There is a star whose beaming rays shed on every cloud. It shines by day, night it shines by day, and there grows dim with time. It rolls upon the banks of air, it truly awful. I'm going to skip out the next two verses. I'm going to get a proper singer because I think we've got another guest at the window. Shall we go and see? Hello there. Is there anybody out there?
Hello, Rabbie.
Oh, hello there. Hello there.
It's a bit chillier here. It's making my nose run.
It's very chilly. Now, who are you?
Well, I'm just a wee wifey.
We'll try not to sit in this
passing
haggis.
by. Don't sit on there. But somebody gave me some things that might be of interest to you.
Ooh, what would that be?
Well, there's some pictures of you and people that you know in your youth.
Ah.
So I'll have to hold them up. This is your very first love, Rabbie. When you were just a child. There you are.
That's just like meeting somebody. That's like Sheila McWhirter meeting on the border of Haddington and Joppa.
And I must have.
Muscle.
And because I thought maybe you'd be doing a lot of romantic stuff for today, I thought maybe something a bit saucier, even though it is a Sunday. So
saucy.
I've got a couple of saucier photos here that you might like. So wait till you see the bellows on these.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a ladies' accordion orchestra from...
Sign of a misspent youth, I think, Rabbie.
I think they're from Austria or something.
They must be, judging by the kit.
They're wearing the top bit of lederhosen, whatever that is called. The lader of lederhosen.
But I thought maybe something a bit body, because I know, a wee bit of body.
Oh,
so
I like a big body.
This was taken a lot later, but it kind of embodies a couple of the songs that we're going to do now.
Ooh, look at that. A lovely beach shot.
So I'm going to sing you a couple of songs. One about a dysfunctional body and one about a bodily function. So they're both from this book, which Rabbie tried to keep secret.
Oh, the Merry Muses. Naughty, naughty.
And it says something like, I've not got my specs here, but it says, body frolics in earthy exuberance.
Oh my goodness,
so
that sounds...
Would you like some body frolics?
That sounds very late night. Yes, let's do it.
Right, hang on. And I've just washed my hair, so this mob cap is actually pinging off the top of my head. It's not my most successful costume. I should just let you play me a B minor chord.
Oh, well, I could do that,
No,
yes.
you hold that and I'll do this.
That's a wee drink.
So,
it's a wee drink canister, really, isn't it? It's not,
I wish it was.
Disguised as a wee mini movie.
Alright, good Willie Walk will be taken. So the first one's a body one, about a dysfunctional body, and the second one's about a bodily function.
Oh, shocking.
I've forgotten the note now, hang on. John Anderson, my Joe John, I wonder what you mean. Till I see long in the morning and sit so late at teen. You'll bleed all your in, John, and why do you so? Come sooner to your bed at in, John Anderson, my Joe. John Anderson, my Joe John, when first the day began, you had as good a tail tree as any other man. But now it's waxing wan, John, and wrinkles to and fro, and oft time needs my helping hand, John Anderson, my Joe. Oh, it is a fine thing to kick out a dyke, but oh, it is a finer thing to see your hardies fight. To see your hardies fight, John, and strike their eyes and blow. It's then I like your chanter pipe, John Anderson, my Joe. I'm backed like a salmon, I'm breasted like a swan. My waymet is a dune cod, my middle ye may span. From my top not to my tail, John, I'm like the newborn snow, and it's all for your convenience, John Anderson, my Joe. There were twa wives and twa witty wives that e'er played hook my Gandhi, and they went out all on a night, all for a drink o' brandy. Up Maggie rose, and forth she goes, and left old Mary flytin'. She farted by the byre end, for she was gone a-shitin'. She farted by the byre end, she farted by the stable, and quick and nimble were her steps, as fast as she was able, till a young dykes back, till a young dykes back, the hurley brack, and reaching for some Dawkins, the beans and peas ran down her thighs, and she's cacked her stockings.
Oh, that was lovely, lovely.
Courtesy of Robert Burns and the Merry Muses.
That was charming, charming, Wendy. Thank you. Now, before you go, Wendy, I want to address you. Because
nice.
we've actually got a multi-inclusive show today because we've already just addressed the haggis before you arrived. But nowadays we have things that they didn't have in Burns Day, which is vegetarian. So I've got a vegetarian nut cutlet here, or a vegetarian haggis, which I would like to address.
Oh, do you want to hold it?
Why don't you hold it and I'll address it. Now this is actually a wonderful version of Burns' poem that was written by my good friend Ewan Martin in 1989 for a friend of his called Wendy. So very, very luckily, my friend is also called Wendy, so this poem will work all these years later. What's that, 31 years later? Yes, she was a vegetarian and it was her birthday, which was on Burns Day, 25th January as well. So it's also appropriate. And he's led me this poem to read for you now. Thank you, Ewan, up there in Abbas, just outside Forest. Fair fa, your honest veggie face, great chieftain o' the plant-based race. Aboon them all you tak your place, quiche, tart or flan. Weel are you worthy of grace, as lang as my han. The groaning platter there you fill, seasoned with salt, garnished with dill. The maker's hands nae beast would kill. At least no deed, no in the horny gollach still. That's near Rick, by the way. That in the kitchen feed. Her knife, her knife, see rustic Wendy dicht and slice you up with dainty slicht, trenching your mushroom entrails bricht. Oh, sorry, you weren't getting that. Trenching your mushroom entrails bricht like onions which ooze and burst a glorious sicht. Warm, reeking, rich, with eggs and corn plus fresh chopped chives. We'll mak French toast in less than 5. Then all that's left when guests arrive are stacks of crumbs. I bet Chef Wendy a dessert contrives. Her stewed plums. Is there the hour his fresh tofu, or pints of milk from a soya coo, or Oreos that would mak him spew? With perfect scunner, looks down with sneering, scorn for view. On thick of dinner. That was very Rick Mail, wasn't it? I was channeling Rick Mail. Poor devil, see that pie and mash, the meat therein brought out a rash. What he needs is a veg goulash, the silly twit. Though churning guts and toilet dash will make him fit. But mark fair Wendy, mackin' bread, she hods to the vow, eat nothing dead. Clapping her tiny hand a blade, she'll mak it whistle, and taps the sprouts, and neeps will sled, voila, a whistle. Oh, you powers, you better give me that back before I get arrested. Oh, you powers wha mak mankind your care and dish them out their bill of fare. Old Wendy wants nae skinking wear. Young Wendy, like caviar and toast. But if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a nut roast. Thank you. Thank you very much, Wendy. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, we're so lucky, not one but 2 guests today. But I am running out of time because I didn't realise I've been talking too much again, haven't I? Because I've not done any of my set list. So, got another wee song for you. What was I going to do? Oh, my love is like a red, red rose. Of course, that's what it is. My love is like a red, red rose. I've got it now. Beautiful. I've got it. My love is like a red, red rose. That's the sentence I've been looking for. That's brilliant. I wonder if Wendy's still out there. I'll give it to her if she is. I'll give her one. A rose, I mean. Now, I did want to do another little recitation for you because my first one was so spectacular. Yes, my friend Peter Brady is the only, he told me last week that I'm the only person that can use the word spectacular as an insult. Whoa, spectacular! About his playing. That was spectacular, Peter. So yes, spectacular bit of recitation for you. This is called Tae a Mouse. Tae a Moose. Wee sleeket, cowrin beastie. Timorous beastie, sorry. Oh, you idiot. Oh, what a panic. It's in thy breastie. Thou needna start away so hasty. Help, help. With bicker and prattle, I would be loath to run and chase thee with murdering pattle. No, dinna worry, wee mousie. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union. Ooh, topical. And justifies the ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earthborn companion and fellow mortal. I doubt no whiles but thou may thieve. What then, poor beastie, thou mun live? A demon icker is in a thrave, so small a quet. I'll get a blessing with the lave and never miss it. Thy wee bit hoosey too in ruin, it's silly was the winds are strewing, and nathan now to big a newin, o foggage green, and bleak December's winds ensuing, baith snell and keen. Thou saw the fields laid bare and waste, and weary winter coming fast, and cosy here beneath the blast, thou thought to dwell, till crash, the cruel coulter passed, out through thy cell. That wee bit heap of leaves and stibble has cost thee mony a weary nibble. But now thou's turned out for all thy trouble, but house or hall, to thole the winter's sleepy dribble, and cranach cold. But missy, thou art no thy lane, and proving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men gang aft to glie. That's my favourite verse. And lay us not but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed, compared with me. The present only touches thee, but och, I backward cast my ee on prospects drear, and forward though I cannot see, I guess and fear. I thank you. That was a wonderful dual double act there, me and Mousy. It was actually a rap, but that's all I could find late day, stage in the day. Right, only a few minutes left. What was I going to do? Oh God. Let me tell you, the very first Bairns supper was held in July, bizarrely. It's only in latter years we've gone to do it on the Bard's birthday, but it was in July 1801, and it was held in his house, Burns' cottage in Alloa, by some of his pals in honour of the great man. And they had haggis. And they recited some of his poetry. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, a joke from my friend Moira Shearer. Which I'll share with you. In the local hospital, Edinburgh Royal Infirmary, a friend of mine last week, in with a wee touch of the COVID, and he got very well treated though. The NHS are amazing, and he came through thankfully. But he did have one small complaint, that he was fed the same main course every day for a whole week. It was haggis, neeps and tatties apparently every day. Got sick of it by the end of it. How could you get sick of haggis, neeps and tatties? I complained to the head nurse, and she told them quite simply that he was in the Bairns unit. Okay, that's enough of that. Have we got anything else vital to tell you? No, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, something vaguely vital. In only his 36 years of life, by the way, 1759 to 96, 37, sorry. As well as writing over 400 poems and over 350 songs, all of which were brilliant, not a bad one among them, absolutely amazing, as well as running a farm and trying to make a living. And he managed to father 12 children, yes, 12 children, 9 of them to his wife, Jean Armour, the long-suffering Jean Armour. So yeah, we're probably all related to Bairns by now, 200 years later, in Scotland anyway. So yeah, quite right that we should celebrate him. Anyway, I've got no time left. I was going to do some more Bairns tunes, but we'll just have to say them for next year, because we'll probably be doing the same show, the Bairns 2.0, exactly a year from now, if things carry on the way they're going with the virus. However, I think that it might be nice if Wendy's still around to get her to sing a proper song. I fancy seeing. Let me just check if she's still there. Oh, Wendy! Wendy, are you still there? Oh, she's still there, freezing her butt off.
And everything else.
Wow. I was just wondering, Wendy, if you could finish off the show with. I have actually played Auld Lang Syne on the show before, but at Hogmanay very recently. But I was wondering if you would give us the original version with the music that Bairns originally wanted, which is not so well known, but it's a beautiful melody. Perhaps even more beautiful than the melody everybody knows. That'd be a lovely way to end the show.
That would be a lovely way to end.
What I will do is I will transfer the camera holder device to my other hand so that I can accompany you one-handed accordion playing. Ah, if only it was this easy all the time.
Everybody's got to join in at home though. I'll be listening. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my jo, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For old lang syne, now here's a hand, my trusty fear, and he's a hand of thine, and we'll take a record while we walk for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my jo, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For old lang syne, all together now. For old lang syne, my jo, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For old lang syne.
Oh, that was lovely, Wendy. Thank you. What a wonderful end to the show. That's much nicer than me playing. That would be a dramatic finish.
Oh,
Well, let me just clear this rogue sprout from the window. God, it's raining sprouts again.
Singing along.
Stop talking to my neighbours.
I think it's a police.
Oh, here comes the police. I better shut the window. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, my dear.
Bye. Well, folks, what an end to the show. That was Wendy Weatherby, a regular guest on the show. And thank you also to guest number 2. That's the first time I've ever had 2 guests in one show. Greg Borland earlier, fiddler from Inverness. And thank you from me, Friction Burns, my little doggy, Sideburns. We should really play a little tune, even though we're over time. What should I play? Coming Through the Rye. That's a jolly one. Let's end on that. Thank you, folks. Goodbye. Well, that was a jolly little show, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, that was really nice and traditional, very Scottish. I didn't get through half the tunes I was going to do because too busy leathering as usual. Here, have some more porridge. I've never tasted raw haggis. I wonder what it tastes like. Oh, that's pretty good actually. I don't know why they bother cooking it. Nice with the porridge and the butter too. Might have one of these. Also sprouts. You don't need to bother cooking them either probably. That's the thing about haggis. Think about it. Make them all the good bits, the heart, the lungs, the liver, all the yummy bits. Eyelashes, buttholes. Oh God.